Hey guys, Jake here, Bikes, Bucks, and Trucks. Today I'm going to be showing you all the mods and accessories on my 2013 V-Strom 650. So we're going to start at the front of the bike and work our way to the back. Very first on the list is this aftermarket beak extension. Kind of makes it look a little bit more like the newer style. I believe they switched it to a beak in 2016. Don't quote me on that. I got it for about 60 bucks on AliExpress. Came in a couple weeks. Was quite a pain to install, I'm not going to lie, but I'm pretty happy with it and I think it looks good. I know a lot of people don't, to each their own. Next on the list is going to be these LED headlights. They were about 40 bucks on Amazon. Took me about 5 minutes to put them in, and they are super bright, low beam and high beam. They work great. Definitely worth the upgrade. I mainly did it because I'm running quite a bit of aftermarket heated gear, and it greatly reduces your amperage draw to put in LEDs as opposed to halogen. So that was definitely well worth the money. Now this here I have not actually used yet, but I did get it installed, as you can see. This is a little GPS slash, I guess, phone mount bracket. Basically just sandwiches in between your windshield and your fairing here. And that allows you to hook on a quad lock, a GPS, but I of course have one over here. But I do plan on getting like a dedicated CarPlay screen or something down the road, and that's why I picked that up. Now just below the GPS bar, you can see I have this aftermarket dash piece. This was about 40 bucks on AliExpress, and then I also bought a little USB socket to plug in there, and it does display your voltage while you're riding too, so that's nice. Keep an eye on that. I mainly bought that just so I could have a USB. I didn't want to have something bulky hanging off my handlebars, and I didn't want to be drilling into my stock fairings. So that was a pretty good option. Pretty happy with it. Cheap, easy to install. Definitely worth the money. Next down the list is going to be my quad lock mount with my wireless charging head. I can't show you because I'm videoing on my phone right now. This is by far one of the best upgrades I ever purchased. I wish I would have did this sooner. I've been riding for years and years without the wireless charger or a quad lock, and I will never go back. It is so nice. You just snap your phone on there, starts charging. You can get them hardwired. I bought the USB one, which I kind of regret because now, you know, it's plugged in there, and if it's raining, I'm going to be getting water in the port. I can't put the cover on. So in the future, I'd probably buy the hardwire one, but this is fine. It doesn't rain that much here. And right next to that, I have Oxford heated grips. It's a bit of an older model, but they still work fantastic. I've got those tapped into a relay on the bike, which I'm going to show you in a bit. So when you turn those on, they'll automatically turn off with the bike. But they actually do have their own power saving mode on them. So when it senses a certain voltage, it'll kick off after about 5 minutes because it knows the bike's not running. But I'd rather be on the safe side and do that anyways. And just above those bad boys, I got the double take adventure mirrors. I believe these are the longer version. I'm super happy with them. If you've never seen those, definitely go check them out. They're indestructible, believe they're a lifetime warranty. I ended up selling my last pair on my last bike just by accident, and I definitely had to get another pair for this. They're not cheap, but they're definitely well worth the money. And here I have some Jiffy crash bars. These came with the bike. I don't really know anything about them other than they look pretty sweet. I have not laid the bike down yet since buying it, and hopefully I won't, but they definitely look pretty beefy. They're going to protect your tank and your fairings by the looks of it. And here I have foot peg lowering adapters. So they bring your pegs down about 1 inch. So that's the little plate right there. Again, those were Amazon, I think about 50, 60 bucks, and they came with a hardware kit as well to extend your levers on both sides. They were definitely also a pain to install as the hardware had to be modified a bit, but I did get them working. I'm definitely happy with them. Now this is one that gets people riled up apparently. I posted this online on the V-Strom forums and actually received quite a bit of hate for it. But I did get a lot of love for it too. This is my custom seat. So I'm about 6'3", I have a 34, 35 inch inseam. And when I first bought this bike, I was finding that my legs were extremely cramped. And I wanted a taller seat, similar to the one I had on my last KLR. So I actually took this seat in. This is a stock seat. I took it in and had them add roughly 3.5, 4 inches of foam. So they brought the front way up, and they actually made a bit of a flat spot here. You can see they obviously shaved off the back hump where the passenger would sit. So it's pretty much flat now. My butt kind of sits right around here, and it kind of locks you in. Definitely well worth the money. It was not cheap. I spent about 500 bucks getting that foam modified and getting the whole thing recovered. It's definitely worth it. My butt doesn't hurt, my back doesn't hurt, and my legs don't cramp. And now underneath the seat, I thought this might be kind of interesting to show people. This is a little relay box. So essentially you hook in all your 12 volt accessories to this. They all have fuses that holds 4. And then you run a power tap. So I tapped into the taillight right there, as you can see. And so now when the key turns on, it activates the relay box and supplies power to your accessories. So I have my heated grips running off there. I have my quad lock running on there. And then I also have my heated jacket controller tapped into that. The only problem with that is that heated jacket needs a 10 amp fuse, and this is only rated for 5 amp fuses. So I actually ran a separate relay. It's right here. And so this relay powers that relay, which in turn powers my heated jacket. This has a little light on it, and I really didn't want to forget that on and kill the battery, so that's why I did it that way. Definitely worth the extra time I spent. And last but not least, I have this Vevor top box / backrest. This also came with the bike. I think it looks kind of ugly. Looks like something that your grandpa might put on his motorcycle. I do plan on getting another aluminum top box down the road, but for now the budget does not permit, so it works just fine. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in and staying around to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not done modifying this bike, but my wallet is done for now. Next upgrade is probably going to be some new foot pegs. I really want to get the T-Rex Racing skid plate as well, but that's big bucks, so it's going to come down the road. If you guys have any recommendations for anything else, please drop that below in the comments. Would love to see what you guys are running as well, and we'll see you in the next video.